Hello there guys, and of course, welcome yourselves back into yet another one with us, reviewbros Aaron. Joined today, of course, in harmony on again, a pre-workout review. And not just any pre-workout today. These guys are well known for producing Smash AMF, which was a hardcore, illicit, stim junkie underground product, let's put it that way. Well, they've come out with this new pre-workout now called PYRE. And it does indeed contain, perhaps, as some would say, some illicits. So we're going to be digging deep into this one today to find out what it tastes like, how much it costs, what's in that label, and of course, primarily, what does it do in the real world in the effects segment. They're all coming at you. They're all going to be 100% honest to find out whether this product is right for you or not. And of course, all we ask is, of course, a thumbs up, comments down below, and a subscription to the channel if you may. It helps us out. We want to keep helping you out. Let's get into PYRE. Okay, so of course that first segment is always the taste and the mixability of the product. It probably is least important, but we cover it anyway. And I can see if you head on over to the official website, it comes in two different flavours. It comes in green apple, and the one we've got for the sake of today's review, probably hard to see it on the screen, is Summer Vibes. Now, I really have no idea what Summer Vibes are supposed to taste like. I was probably originally thinking like a berries sort of flavour, perhaps an orange. Who knows? I've obviously used it a couple of times, guys, but you know the drill. For the sake of the camera, I'm going to pretend it's my first time. I'm going to give you my honest scoring on it. So it is, in this flavour at least, a 15.5 gram serving size. And straight away it goes like a dark purple blue in the water. Got to say, it does look a bit sketch. But let's find out. I believe, I could be mistaken, I'm sorry if I am. I think these guys are from Poland, as a KJLABS and all those, let's be honest, the illicits, the undergrounds, the sketchies come from. Right, so let's do it. And although, yes, I've got another stupid opaque shaker, the mixability is fine on this product, no problems whatsoever. So, Summer Vibes, let's find out what that tastes like. I really can't tell. I'll be honest, it's one of the weirdest flavours I've ever had. It's just a strange flavour. It's kind of like they've invented their own fruit. If I had to say it was like anything, I would say it was like grapes and perhaps blueberries. But it does have a weird twist in it, a really weird twist. And I've got to say there is a bitterness, chemical taste there as well. It's not the best. I like it because it's unique though. I'm going to have to sort of match those elements up and come up with a score out of 10 for you. I'll give you one more sip. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely doable. It's not nasty. It's just, I'll be honest, it's just a weird flavour. Let's get into the price point now. Okay, so of course we're now into the price of this pre-workout, and you'll head on over to the official website. The link will be in the description down below, and it's also, I've got to be honest here, it's a dodgy looking website as well. But it's there for £45.90. It comes in a strange 28 servings per container, but we'll take it because it's more than your typical 20 or 25. You're getting pretty much a month's worth, aren't you? If you used to use this every day, which I'd probably advise against, but that's jumping in a bit too far into the review perhaps. Now, you do the math, you divide it up by those 28 servings, and it comes in at £1.64 per serving. You probably know the drill. We compare evenly pre-workout serving prices against pre-workouts from literally across the world. We're a 5 out of 10. is what we actually consider to be an average price of a serving. This one comes in at a 5 out of 10. It is an average priced pre-workout, which excites us a little, as we know there's a bit of hype behind it. Let's move into the label and see what she's packing for that cash. Okay, let's get into the label of this product. Where's that money going? What you're getting? What illicits or juicy ingredients are we going to get from this formulation? So I started off at the beginning mentioning it's a 15.5 gram serving size, 28 servings per the container. We start off with citrulline malate, 2:1 ratio at 6 grams. Going to get 4 grams of pure citrulline. It's all right. You know, we'll take it. We've seen worse. We've definitely seen better. For the pumps, the nitric oxide production, the blood flow, vascularity, veins in the gym, all of those juicy bits and pieces. We got beta alanine at 3.2 grams, which is a good dose. It's the clinical dose. It's going to give you that beta tingle, that allergic almost feeling reaction as the pre-workout kicks in. And down the line, it helps you with endurance as well. We've got L-taurine at 2 grams, which is a good dose, double the normal really. It's in there for hydration benefits, endurance benefits, even some cognition benefits, natural energy production, amino acid it is. We got DMAE at 750 milligrams. Now this is one that a lot of people get confused. It's not DMAA, it's not DMHA, it's not DMBA. In fact, it's not really even similar to any of those. It's probably more just like L-tyrosine. It's just helps with focus and concentration. It's not illicit, guys. It's not to be confused with any of those hardcores. We got caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams, which is a good dose. You know, 4 cups of coffee, straight down the line, energy and stimulation. We got ourselves beta phenylethylamine, 350 milligrams PEA as short. That's in there for a central nervous system uptake. It's in there for focus and clarity, concentration benefits, giving you that in the mind muscle feel, hopefully. We've got a reagerensis as N-phenyldimethylamine citrate at 250 milligrams. Now, a lot of people dub this as like a natural feeling DMHA because it gives you a bit of mild stimulation, a bit of focus, a bit of oomph in the gym. And of course, focus, euphoria, vibes. Hopefully going along with those summer vibes. We got 2-aminos heptane at 200 milligrams. This is the standout ingredient in my honest opinion. It's the DMHA. A strong stimulant, a strong focus inducer. It's going to get you dialed in, perhaps give you some highness, some euphoria, some floaty vibes. It's that grey black area ingredient, right? We got synephrine HCl at 80 milligrams, fat burner, adrenaline precursor, going to get you ramped up, thermogenic fat burning vibes and energy to boot. We got gamma aminoburic acid, which is GABA for short. That's in there for a calming effect, a euphoric sort of floaty vibes. Kind of like L-theanine really, guys. It kind of tapers down those stimulants, but gives you a nice chilled vibe throughout, hopefully. And wrapping off with vitamin B6, no fun there. Right, so it's a solid looking label. You know, it's got energy, it's got focus, it's even got some pumps. We're going to hopefully be looking for some euphoria, some focus, some highness vibes. It's Stim Junkie. On paper, it's not as Stim Junkie as Smash AMF, but I'm still nonetheless excited to get into the effects of this one. Okay, I'm going to get into the effects for you guys right now. It's the bit you've been waiting for. Let's be honest, it's the most important part of any review. Let's be real. I'm going to keep it quite short and quite sweet for you guys. It naturally falls into a certain element of pre-workout that I knew it would. And that is definitely down the Stim Junkie route. Now let's rewind a little. Beta alanine, I didn't really feel it that much, but I felt it a little bit. I'd give it a 5 or a 6 out of 10 on the tingle scale. Set a sense of urgency to get me started. The energy came along to boot with it. Energy was nice. It was controlled level. It wasn't over the top. I think something perhaps like Alfie Himbone would have topped it up over the top perhaps. It's a controllable energy level. Nice, in fact. I'll genuinely say nice. Now, pumps. As expected, probably the weakest element of this pre-workout. Well, definitely the weakest element of this pre-workout. They were all right, you know. I don't feel like it perhaps gave me more pumps than I would have had on a normal, typical pre-workout. That's for sure, to put it that way. Perhaps even no pre-workout. There was definitely some there, though. So endurance was there. You know, you do crack on through training. You get to the end of training, you're still going. I think there's an obvious ingredient we're really looking at here, and that's that DMHA. That's legit. That is in this product, definitely. There's a sense of highness, euphoria, happy vibes, a bit of niceness there. Lasts the rest of the day, that must be said. Be careful taking it close to bed. And it is also something you will still feel slightly the morning after taking it. That's my honest opinion anyway. So it is legitimate stuff. It is very accurate to the label. I will say that. It's not as stim junky, hard hitting, explosive as Smash AMF. But from talking personally now, this is more what I prefer than Smash AMF. This is a nice, you get what it says on the tin. Looking at the label, the only thing that does stand out to me is the 2-amino. Coupled with, of course, the arrhea there and the caffeine dosage. Those three are the things you want to come through. They're the three you expect to come through, and they are the three that do come through. It is what you get on the tin. Well worth the price point, it must be said. It's a stim junkie pre-workout. It's not as underground, perhaps feeling as it looks on paper and everything else that comes along with it. A lot of people probably expect Smash AMF 2.0. It's a weaker version of that. It reminds me of just your classic DMHA pre-workouts. Your MV Pre's, your Chaotic Rage, your, you know, those classic ones. I'm struggling to think off the top of my head. Your KJLABS hybrid. Those sort of pre's. It's legitimate DMHA at a legitimate dosage that gives you highness, euphoria, focus, and you do crush training on it. I really think it's worth the price point at a 5 out of 10. Normally you're paying 4s out of 10s, 3.5s out of 10s for this type of product. So it is worth it from that standpoint. I also like the 28 servings. Strange flavour, don't get me wrong. All in all, I do think it's worth it if you're in the market for a stim junkie pre-workout for DMHA vibes. If that sounds right for you, do go on and check it on out. It will definitely do the job. You will definitely feel something on this one. And as always, stay stimmed. Cheers for watching.